Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. So, this is such a strange video because I sort of do advice videos about drama schools and stuff and camp, but this is like a advice for life video. As you can see from the title, I have just turned 22, and so I thought it'd be really fun and really interesting to give you guys 22 words of wisdom or 22 pieces of advice that I have learnt throughout my 22 years being on this planet, and just things that I personally need to remind myself to do as well. This is not just I've learnt this, now I can move on to other things. It's like things that stay with you and things that I am still learning to do and things that I am just constantly having to remind myself to do, and just pearls of wisdom and things to remember in day-to-day life. So I hope you enjoy this video. So number one, you can stop biting your nails. So this is for me personally because I used to bite my nails all the time and it would just become like a habit to do. You can stop biting your nails, Nicole. I just wanted to remind myself that number one, it's not a good habit. Number two, it'll hurt if you bite your nails off. And number three, they don't look good. Like, stop it. You can put nail polish on your nails to help you stop biting them. That's what I do. Yeah, you can stop biting your nails. Number two, no matter how much you plan for things to go a certain way, there will always be a few elements of surprise. No matter how much you want to plan and organise everything to the T, there will always be something that goes awry or doesn't work out the way you plan it. But the key to this is to be flexible and just be spontaneous and accept the challenge you face and how it doesn't go to plan, and try and problem solve so it does go your way or to plan or even a better way. And sometimes these surprises might even be so much better and so much more fulfilling than the way you planned it. Number three, stay passionate. So for me, I am a very passionate person. When I love something so much or I feel so hungry and ready and passionate to go for it, I will. And sometimes it can be my hands just did such a weird noise. Sometimes it can be overbearing, so make sure you can control it, but stay passionate because that passion motivates you, that passion drives you to do better and to do more. Number four, stay weird. The world is boring enough with people doing their day-to-day things and having a certain way of doing stuff, but if you can make it fun and stay weird and say the thoughts that come to your head straight away, which other people might not understand or get, just do you. Stay weird. Number five, being blunt and direct isn't always a bad thing. I personally think that I used to shy away from saying what was on my mind or saying how I thought because I didn't want to hurt other people's feelings. But sometimes people need someone to say the truth in a nice way, but also sometimes just being blunt and direct and putting your intentions and your thoughts forward isn't a bad thing, so that other people know how you're feeling and know your thoughts, because nobody can read your mind. So it's not always a bad thing to be blunt and direct. It's like a breath of fresh air. Number six, so with all of these things coming together, be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself, because there is no one else in the world that is going to be you. You can only be the best version of yourself. You can't be anyone else. They're all taken. So just be yourself. And people will love you for who you are. And if they don't, they're not the right people to keep in your life. Number seven, the things that terrify you will be the things that challenge you and push you to grow and change and become a better version of yourself. These things help you grow. And so if you don't ever do anything that terrifies you or don't ever push yourself to a certain limit, then you might not grow through that experience. Like when I was younger, I used to hate roller coasters, and sometimes I still do, but at least now I can say I've done this certain thing, or I've gone to Thorpe Park, or I've gone to Michigan Adventures, and that Yeah, some rides were so freaking scary, but I made it out. And you know what? You just have to think and trust that you are in a safe environment. Everything is going your way, and that yes, it might terrify you, but at the end of the day, if you don't ever go and challenge yourself, you might not know what's around the corner. And number 8, work hard, play hard. Sometimes you could say play harder, but the thing is, I think it's a little bit of a balance. Once you've done a certain thing, whether it's working or doing your job or learning or studying, once you've done a certain thing that you've said to yourself, wow, I've literally spent so much time on this, now it's time for me to have a break. You're allowed a break. You've worked so hard, you can have that break because you've done so much, and your brain needs a break as well. Number 9, be generous. That might be generous with your time, that might be generous with your energy or money, whatever it is, be generous, because I think there's a quote somewhere that says, no one who's ever given to the poor or given has ever become poor. And that speaks to me a lot, because it reminds myself to be humble, to stay humble, to keep giving, because it all comes around and goes around. If you're generous with your time, energy, money, whatever it is, someone will actually give back to you as well. So be generous, be kind, and be thoughtful. Number 10, this comes back to being passionate. Know what you want and keep that drive to go get it, because I think that's a very important thing in life, when you literally don't know where you fit in into the world, into your world, and sometimes you can feel a little bit lost. But remind yourself, what do you want and how will you get it? And those are the steps that really motivate me a lot of the time. And sometimes it's okay to not know what you want and just accept where you are at the moment, but at the same time, that drive like pushes me forward. So that's something to keep in mind. Number 11, surround yourself with good people. So these good people might be friends and family, might even be colleagues, but make sure you allow people into your life that you think adds to your life, that you think adds either laughter, kindness, happiness, joy, just fun, people who inspire you, because they're your support network. So make sure you have good friends and good people with the right intentions to support yourself, because you're their cheerleader and they're your cheerleaders. So make sure that you support them as much as they support you. It all comes around and goes around. Number 12, siblings are your automatic friends for life. Now, when I was younger, I didn't understand the sibling bond. I didn't understand how supportive they could be. I didn't really know how to connect with them, because I was like, oh yeah, they're just my sister and my brother. But your siblings or your cousins or whoever you have around you in your family, I think they automatically have to be your friends. And so when you're younger and you're growing up together, it's hard to get along with them sometimes. But once we've all grown up a lot, we realise that, well, I personally have realised that they are my friends and they are always there to help me, to support me. And they're sometimes the people that are there to even just tell me how it is, like be blunt and say, Nicole, you're wrong, or Nicole, that's not going to work, and then help me make it work. So they are your automatic friends for life, so make sure you use them. Yeah. Number 13 is talk about it, because I think that talking about it could be anything. Talking about anything is really important. Humans are really social beings. Even if you're an introvert, even if you're an extrovert, talking to people who you trust and feel supported by is the most amazing therapy. Like going to a counsellor, going to a teacher, going to any like student support, friends, family, colleagues, talking about it really helps, because you can share your opinion, you can share others' opinions, and you can actually listen and work through it. If you have a problem, or even if you're feeling amazing and elated, those are the people who will support you, hold you, and ground you. So even though talking about it is great, also number 14, listen. Because you will learn a lot from people just listening, just taking up all they say, and you can learn so much from just listening to other people and watching what they do and how they hold themselves and how they connect with you, how they speak, how they connect and reach out to people. It is really important to not only talk about things but listen to people's advice. Even if you know in your heart that you're going to go a different way, just hear them out and hear what they've got to say, because that can be really encouraging for not only like this time that you're in, like the present, but even for the future. If things go awry, you could say, oh, this person went through the same thing, I remember they said this and that really helped them, maybe I should try that. It's all connected. Number 15 is, it's good to have standards. It's good to have high standards, and you should never feel like you should lower your standards just to meet other people at their level. The people who deserve to be in your life or need to be in your life will meet you at your level when it's time. And having high standards is not a problem, it's not an issue. It's not necessarily saying, oh, you need to meet every single point in this criteria. It's just saying that these are the things that I really value, and I want people to meet me with the same values because I think these are really important. And so if you match these values, then we'll get on like a house on fire. And those people who meet you on that level will add to your life, will make things better and make you a better person and inspire you even. So keep your standards high. Okay, number 16. So the other day my friend was like, what do you do when you need more protein? Because I've just turned vegetarian, I literally don't know what to do. And I gave her a few tips on what to eat and stuff to get the protein and to get all the energy she needs. So shout out to Gillian. Hi. I thought that this was really important because when I did food tech at GCSE, I learned so much about nutrition, and it's weird that yes, it's a choice for GCSE, but sometimes people aren't necessarily taught about nutrition or the food that they eat in depth or in detail, and so it doesn't really sink in. But even at camp, we had a Camp Move It, which was a healthy eating camp, and learning about what you eat and how to exercise and what you're putting into your body. So I think that knowing what you put into your body is really important. So the nutritional values of different foods and whether it's good or bad for you and how your body's going to digest it. I mean, everyone is different, and so you need to know your body and know what's good for your own body. Recently I've been into watching Skincare by Hiram on YouTube, and I've been like mind blown about how many ingredients aren't actually good for your skin. And so even learning about what you put on your skin and your body, your hair, your food, your drinks and stuff, I think learning about that is so important so that you can better yourself in your health in general. Following on from that, staying motivated to eat healthy and to work out is really challenging, and so I constantly have to remind myself why I'm doing this and why I actually enjoy it at the end of the day. Something I always think about is people always say that no one's ever really complained about feeling worse after a workout. After a workout, you'll feel great, and so think about the end goal and pushing yourself to do a workout, you'll feel amazing afterwards. So remember that. No one's ever complained about doing a workout after the workout. They'll just complain about sore muscles and things, but they'll actually get all the endorphins and all the happy hormones, and you'll feel better after the workout. And that's your motivation to keep going. Keep going, because I know you can do it. Number 18. Knowledge is power. I will be the first to admit that I literally don't know everything. Of course, no one can know everything about everything. And so I don't know everything, and I will be the first person to say this, but I will always try and learn, and I will always want to learn more about things that intrigue me and need to be learned about. And I am quite a stubborn person, but it's just really stubborn to not want to learn about the things that are important, the things that people care about, the people who surround them care about, like politics has never really been a massive thing that I've been really intrigued about. However, it is important to learn about politics, what's going on in the world, and so yes, I might not enjoy learning about it, but at the same time it's so important to learn about it. Like even when I said about nutrition, I enjoy learning about it, but yeah, I don't know everything, so I'll keep learning about it. Knowledge is power in the fact that you can't know everything, and so you can keep doing it and keep learning. That's one of the reasons why I want to be an actor, because as an actor you keep learning about new things. You can delve into other people's lives and characters and different jobs within being an actor and a character. Number 19, bringing it back to just taking care of yourself. Nicole, why don't you moisturize enough? You need to moisturize. When I was younger, I had really bad eczema. I still have patches of eczema every now and then, but when I did have eczema, like, it was such a nightmare because I just had like the worst skin. Even now, even though I don't have eczema as bad as I did previously, you need to moisturize your skin, Nicole, because you need to keep like replenishing the moisture in your skin and to make it better. Otherwise your skin's just going to be really dry and really rough. So you need to moisturize, women, so that it doesn't get worse, and it's like a preventative measure. Number 20, take a deep breath. Sometimes in life things are just go, keep going, keep driving, keep going forwards, and sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, I need a moment, I need a break, I need a pause, I need to breathe, I need to just be with myself and just let that shit go. And so it's okay to take a deep breath, remind yourself why you're here, what you want, and that you don't need to be anywhere but here in the present, in the moment. You don't need to be anywhere else. You are being you, you are doing what you need to do. Number 21 is be grateful. There will always be someone doing better than you. There will always be someone doing worse than you. And that's just the nature of life. You can't always do what other people are doing. Like I said earlier, you can only be yourself, and you can just be grateful for what you have, what you've done, what you're going to do. So be grateful and be thankful, because if you just look at the wider perspective and the bigger picture, you will see that you are doing the best you can. You have such an amazing support network. You have clothes on your back, you have the internet, you have a bed to sleep in. You are doing amazing, and you have the most amazing life. So live it. Number 22 is hydrate or dihydrate. So this is a saying at camp, but make sure you drink your water and hydrate yourself, because when you are hydrated and you have drunk enough water and things, your body is replenished and has enough hydration to keep going, for the cells to work, for your brain to work, for your heart to work, for everything to work. I get the worst headaches when I have not drunk enough water, and I didn't realise that until I got to camp, and it was like the worst thing. So make sure you drink your water, kids. Thank you so much for watching. This has been really lovely to share things that I've learned throughout my years on this planet. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you've picked out a few things that you want to include in your everyday life as well, and I really hope that this has been helpful for you guys and that you've enjoyed this video. If you do want to check out my other videos, please subscribe over here. Please like this video, give me a big thumbs up, and even hit that notification bell if you want notifications from me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye. I am sweating. Right. Okay. I don't know why I do that. Okay, I need to stop that. I think I need a break because I am warm. And what? We've got ourselves a Sula. Sweaty upper lip alert. I need to stop.